going to take a couple of minutes to share a special message to our families who are in attendance. Parents, family members, I want to thank you for supporting your children in their journey here at Alamitos Intermediate. We want to honor you and your involvement with the school. In just a minute, I will be instructing the students to wave to their family members and loved ones to honor you and all that you have done. Thưa quý vị phụ huynh, tôi muốn cảm ơn quý vị đã giúp và hỗ trợ con em của quý vị trong cuộc hành trình học tại trường học để nhận cấp. Chúng tôi muốn vinh danh quý vị vì sự tham gia của quý vị trong các sinh hoạt của nhà trường. Tôi rất hưởng dẫn các em học sinh về chào gia đình và quý khách thân yêu của các em để vinh danh quý vị vì tất cả những quý vị vì đã làm. Cảm ơn. Here we go. Padres, quiero agradecerles por apoyar a sus hijos durante su tiempo en la escuela intermedia. Queremos honrarlo a usted y su participación en la escuela. Les pediré a los estudiantes que saluden a sus familias y seres queridos para honrarlo a usted y todo lo que ha hecho por ellos. Gracias. Students, I'm going to give you a quick 30 seconds and you can wave to your families who are sitting behind you. Thank your parents and your family for all that they have done. Thank you. All right, thank you guys. You may take a seat. Our families are very important to us, and we wanted to take a minute to recognize you for all that you have done. This year's commencement ceremony quote came from Nelson Mandela, former president of South Africa. He states, "There is no passion to be found in playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living." Each one of you possess unique talents, dreams, and aspirations. Embrace them fully and pursue them with unwavering dedication. Playing small means choosing the path of least resistance, avoiding risks, and shying away from challenges. But it's in taking these risks and facing challenges that we truly learn our full potential. All of your teachers, staff members, and family members, even myself, have taken a number of risks in their lives. We failed and continue to rise after each fall. This is what will make who you are in the future. Refuse to be fearful of failure and to take calculated risks. When you strive for something big, remember that doing big in your life doesn't necessarily mean becoming rich, wealthy, or famous. It isn't about getting the most followers or likes on your social media account. It means striving to be the best version of yourself and pushing yourself to contribute positively back to your community and family. It means using your skills and knowledge to help others. I encourage you to live a life of passion, purpose, and pride. Do not settle for anything less than what you are capable of achieving. The world needs your brilliance, creativity, and your dedication. Go out and make your mark. And never forget that the true measure of success is living a life that reflects your highest potential. With that said, class of 2024, we want to congratulate you on reaching this momentous day. Congratulations, students. Thank you. We have the privilege of hearing from multiple student speakers today. It is my honor to introduce our first student speaker. Please welcome Ms. Han Pham.
Hello and welcome, parents, families, teachers, and students. The famous author, Stephen King, once said, the scariest moment is always just before you start. After that, things can only get better. And it did. On the first day of school, everything was unfamiliar. We might have had trouble finding classes, or even struggled to remember all of the new names and faces. Even so, students, friends, class of 2024, we have built many strong connections and made numerous memories that we will forever cherish. Despite facing various troubles along the way, we have all ended excellently, evident by our presence here at this ceremony. We all have the potential to grow into something more. At our age, we have so much to gain and almost nothing to lose. We don't have to bound ourselves to one thing only. Nelson Mandela said, there's no passion to be found in playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. How many of you stepped outside of your comfort zone by participating in class or in school? Did you attend dances? Did you dress up on spirit days? Did you make time to spend with your friends on skate nights? Alamitos has given students opportunities to experience a school life filled with not only education, but also fun and enjoyment. For example, Spirit Week brought out certain students' competitive side. An enthusiastic student that I know tried their absolute best to help their classes win the class competition. For those of us who never won, was I really good? Personally, I enjoy skate night the most. When you're skating, you'll most likely fall. But at the same time, you would laugh at it with your friends and then get back up. This is how it is in life. Sometimes you'll make mistakes and feel like you hit rock bottom. But it's not the end. In the future, you will learn from your mistakes and maybe even laugh at the irony of the situation. Another thing about skate night that I like is how friends will often rely on each other to guide one another not to fall. It's not like everybody knows how to skate. Similarly, we don't know how to do everything on our own, but our friends might know what we don't and help us. Teamwork makes the dream work, as teachers would say, and friendship is magic, said a certain Tony. When I first started middle school, I thought that excelling in my studies was my only goal. Alamitos has many clubs and programs for students to participate in, and I joined in as many as I could. I joined the spelling bee and book club. I did win any medal, but I expanded my vocabulary and made new friendships. By joining the book club, I made time for reading. Through the teacher's commentary, I learned different ways to engage myself in reading, such as making real life connections and to just pause, reflect, and react to the plot. Because I participated in these school activities and events, I made more friends and deeper memories. Alamitos helped us improve academically, but also inspired us to become better people. Our monthly C3 class, Condor Character Count, taught us about having a growth mindset, grit, and perseverance. Mr. Godoy's deliverance of the C3 lesson affected my work ethic. I learned that the process can be bumpy, but through perseverance, you'll get a pleasing result. In fact, forever engraved in my heart is this iconic line. It's not about the way you start, but how you finish. Being present in this ceremony proves that we have all made great progress and improvement to live in this moment, the finish line that takes us to the next part of the race, high school. I want to congratulate all of us for being here. There are so many more memories I could reflect on. Being an Alamitos Condor has given us so many opportunities to improve and create meaningful memories, whether it be the exciting fun Fridays or the occasional lunchtime activities. I won't forget my time at the school. Condors will strive to become strong leaders, or, as we say, become skivity alpha sigmas. Thank you.
Thank you, Han. We are now going to invite our second student speaker. Please give a round of applause to Mr. Andrew Arevalo.
Welcome, esteemed guests, beloved teachers, proud parents, and my fellow graduates. Today marks a special occasion as we come together, not only to mark the end of our middle school chapter, but also to embark on the exciting journey that lies ahead. It warms my heart to see familiar faces and those who are new to me. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to each one of you for gracing this momentous day with your presence. I am also grateful for the opportunity to stand before you and share a few words. Upon my arrival at the school, it felt like an odd, fresh start, just like it has been for many others. While faced with adjustments and uncertainties, Alamitos has provided a supportive community in which I believe is like a big family, where the staff and teachers have helped us navigate this transition into an unfamiliar place. I can say with confidence that this school can be a fun, chaotic place, such as the lunch activities being way too competitive for what they should be, or in some of the competitions in PE, in which I recall that the cafeteria workers joined in to compete against some of the students. These past 2 years have been a journey of growth and discovery, filled with moments of learning and overcoming obstacles together, from working on class projects in groups to having fun activities in PE class, and even after school competitions with people in Boys and Girls Clubs against other schools. Life presents us with obstacles, regardless of age, but it is our responsibility to seek the light in the darkness. Each of us is forging a unique path. No two journeys are alike. Take a moment to look around. Each face tells a different story, originating from diverse backgrounds. Yet here we are today, united in celebration as we pass the torch to incoming eighth graders while we venture into our high school journey. As Nelson Mandela once said, there is no passion to be found in playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. These words urge us not to shrink from our full potential, not to settle for the ordinary. Mandela encourages us to dream big, to reach for the stars even when the odds that seem stacked against us. He reminds us that true fulfillment comes from striving for something greater than ourselves. So, in moments of doubt about how far you can go, remember how far you have already come. Recall the battles you have fought, the fears you have conquered. One day, the journey will prove its worth. But for now, keep pushing forward, one small step at a time. Alamitos has been a place of learning and sharing, where we have had the chance to challenge ourselves to grow. Some of us have seized these opportunities, while others may have hesitated. For those who have embraced the challenges, we are residing in Mandela's words. I want to express my gratitude to all those who have supported me on this journey, my classmates, teachers, school staff, friends, and family. We are now one step closer to embarking on the real world, but let us not forget the lessons learned and the bonds forged here. We have come a long way and we have a little further to go. The road ahead is long, but it will be worth it in the end. So maybe, just maybe, it was never about the struggles we went through, but the friends we made along the way. I'm Andrew Arevalo. This is Class of 2024, and we're out. Peace!
Thank you, Andrew and Han. Before we recognize our award recipients, I would like to thank some special guests who are in the audience and out there on campus. I would like to thank our PTO president, Mrs. Laura Romero, our PTO vice president, Mrs. Jeanette Herrera, secretaries, Ms. Lucy Rebollar and Belen Diaz, and our treasurers, Elizabeth Viaba and Guadalupe Morales from Alamito PTO for supporting us this year. We want to thank you for the countless amount of hours that you have dedicated to continuing our greeter program and for supporting our school events and festivities. These parents, who are all volunteers, have been responsible for various events on campus, including passing out gifts and treats to our students on Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, Dia de los Niños, Cinco de Mayo, Lunar New Year, and more. Our PTO continues to give back to our students, and they are not done. Eighth graders, today, once the ceremony is done and you're exiting the MPR, our parents have created or made graduation rates for each and every one of you. Please give them a round of applause. 300 lace, handmade. Alamitos Intermediate staff and students would also like to recognize our teacher condors who will be settling in new nests next year. I have had the wonderful 2 years of serving alongside 3 of our teachers, and we all appreciate everything that they have done to support our school. First, please join me in thanking Mr. Petrosian, PE teacher, who will be taking on a new position at McGarvin Intermediate. Miss Davis, who will be teaching in her new and exciting home in Las Vegas. Let's give Miss Davis a round of applause. And Mr. Fahey, who will be retiring and enjoying his time with his children and wife with his newfound time. We want to thank them for their years of service at Alamitos Intermediate, supporting our students, staff, and our families. Once a condor, you're always a condor. At this time, we would like to recognize some of our award recipients throughout the school year. Alamitos is proud of our scholars and their achievements. The following students received the Scholarship Award for receiving the highest grade point average at Alamitos Intermediate School for both 7th and 8th grade. This year's recipients all have a 4.0 GPA. Please stand if we call your name. Congratulations to Andrew Al, Lauren Ho, Elijah Lee, Kenny Nguyen, Ivy Nguyen, Juan Sam, Victoria Romero, Jacqueline Velasco, and Ella Rowe. These students receive special 4.0 GPA Scholar Awards and medals at our 8th grade awards night. Thank you, students. You may be seated. Alamitos has quarterly honor roll assemblies and our 8th grade awards night. Students, we are going to ask you to please stand if you receive the following award. Students who received an honor roll or principal's honor roll medal or pin, please stand. Students who received the honor roll are wearing their pins and principal's honor roll medals at this moment. They were encouraged to wear this in recognition of their work and dedication to a grade. You may be seated. Students who won department awards from our 8th grade awards night and are wearing medals, please stand. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you, students. You may take a seat. Next, we have, please stand if you are part of our National Junior Honor Society, NJHS students. These students have shown excellence in academic progress and community service. Please take a seat. And last but not least, we would like for our students who received an Outstanding Attendance Award at any point this year, please stand. We know that the first step to being successful with our academics is attending school each and every day. Thank you, students. You may take a seat. We will now be welcoming our third student speaker who will be sharing her thoughts with our 8th graders. Please help me welcome Miss Ella Bowe. Hello and welcome to our dedicated staff
distinguished guests, and fellow 8th grade graduates. We gather here today, May 29th, 2024, to mark a significant milestone in our academic journey. Today celebrates a day where we say goodbye to our lives in middle school and reach with open arms to our next exciting chapter in life as high schoolers. If I asked myself 2 years ago when I was here on my first day at Alamitos, I would have a hard time believing that I, the girl who used to be so always scared to speak a word, would be delivering this very speech for the 8th grade graduating class of 2024. If you had first met me last year, I've been seen as the quiet type, the type that only speak when spoken to. Now, I realize that I'm leaving Alamitos as a different person than I was when I first entered. Throughout our 2 years at Alamitos, we faced many challenges. Yet, each one has taught us valuable lessons to help us grow. Every challenge, obstacle, and little mistake has helped us shape ourselves into stronger and open-minded people. I study even harder now because life didn't end when I got a 57% on a math test. Every time I have to write an essay, I always recall the time where my former English teacher, Miss Thompson, would correct me for using words like gonna and wanna. Now, I always revise and check my essay to make sure not to use slang. Though she doesn't teach here anymore, her words about those little mistakes made me realize how much small aspects like these can make a big impact. Here at Alamitos, some of us have learned that school isn't just about learning and trying to maintain a relatively good GPA. We've learned that middle school was an opportunity to discover new passions and hobbies. I had plenty of chances to engage in school activities such as attending the dances, participating in spirit week, and doing the morning announcements. But the biggest accomplishment for me was joining the club's National Junior Honor Society. Joining that club made me realize how much I enjoyed helping others out. Whether it was going to the Senior Living Center Ranch to deliver treats, or starting a food drive to help collect pasta for a food bank, it helped me realize the impact we have on others. Through NJHS, I discovered satisfaction in service and leadership. This has inspired me to seek out roles in other clubs where I could continue to make a difference once I transition to high school. As I look forward to high school, I carry with me not only a sense of accomplishment, but a feeling of empathy. During my time at Alamitos, it allowed me to be able to find friends and teachers who truly understood and supported me. Within these halls and classrooms, it contains memories that forever hold a special place in our hearts. From the laughter during lunch breaks to the screaming and anticipation during Fun Friday, each moment has shaped us into who we are today. Even a couple of years from now, I'll never forget the days where I'd compete with my friends to see who gets the better math score. Or how much I would laugh when I saw my friends get pied multiple times on Pie Week last year. These little moments we cherish, whether it's sharing an inside joke with our friends during lunch, or doing a group project together, are what makes coming to school worth it. As Nelson Mandela once famously said, there's no passion to be found in playing small, and settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. These powerful words serve as a reminder to all of us that we should not settle for less. It explains how people shouldn't go for the bare minimum, but to explore their options such as joining a club. During my time at Alamitos, I chose not to be sluggish in my work, but to strive for my personal best. This mindset helped me to overcome academic challenges and develop valuable skills that navigated me through the challenges of middle school. Not only that, it also carried me through high school and beyond. When we embark on this new chapter of our lives, let us embrace our full potential and strive for greatness. As we close this chapter at Alamitos and step into the vast pages of high school, we will continue to strive for excellence. These middle school years have been some of the most thrilling years of our lives, and we shall be excited for what high school has in stock. Though we are not condors anymore after today, we should always think back and cherish our memories of once we were condors. We will think back to what our teachers have taught us, we will look back on the friendships we made along the way, and most importantly, we will remember what it truly means to be a condor. To soar pride, to support one another, and to demonstrate academic excellence. So, as the saying goes, condors always fly with pride, even when no one is looking.
Thank you, Ella. We will now be moving forward with the presentation of honors. Each year, the staff at Alamitos Intermediate School has the opportunity to nominate students for 3 very special awards. At this time, I would like to invite Ms. Cabrera to present the winner of the Service Award. Ms. Cabrera? I'm your school counselor, Ms. Cabrera. Welcome, everybody. The service award is given to students who continuously serve the Alamitos community, selflessly and without the expectation of something in return. For the past 2 years, this student has not only excelled academically, but socially, as a leader on campus and a prideful condor. As the counselor of Alamitos Intermediate, I am pleased to announce this year's service award winner. Please join me in congratulating and applauding Brandon P. Nguyen. Now, I would like to introduce Mrs. Haddock for the Scholarship Award. Good morning. The Scholarship Award is given to the student who shows the most improvement during their 2 years at Alamitos Intermediate. The criteria for improvement may include academics, attitude, and development of his or her personal potential. It is my pleasure to introduce to you and announce this year's Scholarship Award recipient to Miss Victoria Romero. Next, we would like to introduce Dr. Track back to the microphone to introduce our Condor of the Year Award. The Condor of the Year Award is given to the all-around best student in academics, leadership, and good citizenship. This student must be involved in extracurricular activities, school service, and have a willingness to help others. This year's recipient has met the criteria in all areas. It is my pleasure to present the Condor of the Year Award to Mr. Matthew Oviedo. Students and families, we will now be moving forward and begin the presentation of certificates for the class of 2024. We would like to invite Miss Darling, who will be to my right-hand side and announcing names, as well as Mr. Fahey to my left. Parents, we ask that you remain in your seats as students' names are being announced. Thank you.
Oh my God. Hi, we ready? All right, first row, let's go. First row, come around me. All the way around me. All the way around me.
Andrew Arevalo.
Andrew.
Christopher Darren,
Colin Sam,
Andrew Al,
Elevado,
Hector Conriquez,
G. Nguyen,
Alexis Anorbe,
Rodrigo Acacio,
Joshua Barnard,
Angel Aguilar,
Giovanni Barcenas,
Alan Acosta,
Sergio Barojas,
Jaden Aldana,
Brianna Cabanas,
Brian Angliano,
Melissa Coronel,
All right, second row, second row.
Robert Albino,
All the way around.
Cheyenne Burdette,
Angie Alpermano Lugo,
Ruben Baiza,
Chelsea Alvarado,
Cynthia Barrios,
Kevin Lopez,
Erica Beltran,
Hugo Acosta Garcia,
Nayeli Casales,
Zayed Alzaban,
Abigail Serra,
Colin Davis,
Fernando Campos Casares,
Harold Delgado,
Matthias Zavala,
Jade Bissatel,
Daniel Cisneros,
Aaron Day,
Angel Cruz,
Andre,
Damian Arellano,
Viviana Duarte,
Alexander Casarín Reyes,
Brian Brown,
Isabel Avila,
Paul Don,
Justin Arenas,
David Enriquez,
Angel Brito,
Javier Estrada Villalobos,
Andrew Carmona,
Julian Felix,
Let's go, let's go.
Edie Bonilla,
Juliana Felix,
Sebastian Chavez,
Vincent Finley,
Chelsea Cruz,
Alexander Flores,
Destiny Cuellar,
Maverick Frias,
Jennifer Tiki,
Carlos Felix,
Brianna Aranda,
Grace Fuentes,
Callie Day,
Jesse Fuentes,
Risky Campos,
Giovanni Galicia,
Aaron Herrera,
Leonardo Gallegos,
Raymond Herrera,
Pamela Galvin,
Han Ho,
Patricia Galvan,
Lauren Ho,
Ethan Garcia,
Brian Hong,
Manuel Garcia,
Lynn Hong,
Angela Georges,
Vivian Voss,
Diana Godinez,
Horacio Guerrero Valencia,
Renata Gomez,
Christopher Wipe,
Aiden Gonzalez,
Ivy Hunt,
Clarissa Gonzalez,
Dennis Quinn,
Sadie Gonzalez,
Taylor Quinn,
Alex Gubar,
Diego Ibarra Perez,
Danny Hernandez,
Lamb Quinn,
Kevin Hernandez,
Ozias Yoki,
Lorena Hernandez,
John Qatar,
Angel Lozano,
Jocelyn Jaime,
Dan Luciano,
Evelyn Warren Lopez,
Carol Luna,
Fox Hughes,
James Luna Carlson,
Aiden Kim,
Sophie Louie,
Kaden Kinney,
Yoli,
Cassandra Lafayette,
Nancy Madrid,
Jason Lamb,
Luis Magallanes,
Sophia Lamb Lee,
Maria Moran,
Omar Landeros,
Arlene Martinez,
Daniel Lopez,
Cesar Martinez Lazareno,
Han Lee,
Ricardo Mejia,
Kelly Lee,
Ivan Mendoza Reyes,
Eliza Lee,
Ivan Morales,
Maria Linan,
Sophia Morales,
Amanda Lopez,
Silvana Morales,
Cassandra Lopez,
Isabella Moran,
Miranda Lopez,
Ramon Nelly Moran,
Howie Nguyen,
Damien Mobley,
Hunter Nguyen,
Jason Biaba,
Ivy Nguyen,
Giovanni Munoz,
Katie Nguyen,
Andy May,
Shailene Nguyen,
Stephen Lemsin,
Kenneth Nguyen,
Austin Nguyen,
Kevin Kadina Nguyen,
Benjamin Nguyen,
Tang Nguyen,
Brandon Nguyen,
Lee Nguyen,
Soraya Vega,
Mason Nguyen,
Brandon Nguyen,
New Nguyen,
Kenny Nguyen,
Tiffany Nguyen,
David Nguyen,
Juan Nguyen,
Dewey Nguyen,
Nathan Nguyen,
Dewey Nguyen,
Ryden Nguyen,
Logan Page,
Simon Nguyen,
Ben Quach,
Theo Nguyen,
Juan Quezada Salgado,
Tony Nguyen,
Andrea Quinones,
Vanessa Nguyen,
Damien Ramirez,
Angel Nunez Caballero,
Mrs. Ramirez,
Erica Ochoa,
Alexander Ramos,
Brandon Orozco,
Adrian Reese Fuentes,
Lorelai Osuna,
Isaac Ramos,
Matthew Oviedo,
Jasmine Salcedo Pimentel,
Scarlett Palacios,
Adriel Zadano,
Nicole Tanganaban,
Richard Reyes,
Jalen Tanganaban,
Alison Salvador Ramos,
Aiden Park,
Christopher Salvador Ramos,
Jordy Perez,
David Sanchez,
My Aunt Sam,
Luis Sanchez,
D. Sam,
Ethan Tapia,
Hugh Fan,
Ashley Reed,
Kevin Sung,
Kathleen Sanchez,
Rosalie Pineda,
Jose Tomas,
Jaden Tran,
Hayden Salomon,
Corey Tran,
Dave Stone,
Marlene Tran,
Andre Santoyo,
Sophia Tran,
Chloe Simoni,
Daniel Uyosegi,
Leo Silva,
Alexander Vargas,
Ashley Nava Jerez,
Natalie Vargas,
Kira Illingworth,
Alexander Vasquez,
Tracy Lee,
Juan Vasquez Diaz,
Jose Covarrubias,
Jacqueline Velasco,
Bryant Rosa,
Daniela Velasco Aragon,
Damon Wayne,
Damian Velasquez,
Sophia Tran,
Hannah Ventura,
Khalil Taylor,
Julio Diego Baena,
Mario De Jesus,
Jacob Bo,
Ruben Patino De la Cruz,
Roman John Patino de la Cruz Jr.
Sana Tuitasi,
Johnny Wu.
Simone Rivera.
Ken Hung Wu.
Portable.
Alyssa Willis.
William Mullen.
Andre Zeferino.
Madeline Hernandez.
Brandon Zuniga.
Michelle Moran.
Allison Rivas Nelson.
Dave Segovia.
Adrian Rodriguez.
Angie Long.
Caleb Rodriguez.
Brandon Hay.
Brenda Sanchez.
Rachel Chan.
Connor Rogers.
Valeria Rojas.
Alejandro Ruiz.
Travis Moran.
Natalie Santana Lugo.
Nicole Lee.
Anastasia Sonoy.
Edwin Wang.
Sandy.
Max Miranda.
Leon Hayashi.
Ruth Kemp.
Melanie Sanchez.
Victoria Romero.
Knox Stan.
Karma Salazar.
Sherwin Yu.
Alana Togia.
Alexander Cardenas.
Brisa Ernesto Reyes.
Daniel Cruz.
Vanessa Houston.
Adrian Fuentes Moreno.
Alexa Campos.
Jalen Tran.
Kimberly Cruz.
Naomi Zurita. Emily Sanchez. And Sean Dean.
Be funny though.
Parents, teachers, loved ones, staff members, I would like to present to you Alamitos Intermediate Class of 2024. Congratulations, 8th graders. You're officially moving on to 9th grade. And as your journey begins in high school, we would like to welcome the principal of Rancho Alamitos High School, Miss Linda Giuliani, who is with us today to welcome the class of 2024. Let's give her a round of applause.
Well, good morning, family, friends, loved ones. It's amazing to see all of you here to support your students. But most importantly, Alamitos Intermediate Class of 2024. You sound like an amazing group of scholars, and you found ways to impact your school community. So I commend you for that. Whether your next step will be as an Argonaut, a Matador, a Mariner, or if you're lucky enough, a Vaquero, I encourage all of you to continue to find your passions, follow them, and find ways to be a positive part of your school community. On behalf of your future high school principals, congratulations and welcome future class of 2028.
Thank you, Ms. Giuliani. As we move forward with our presentation today, our band and orchestra will be playing one final song for our families and students. This will be your exit song. And it comes from, it's How Far You'll Go from the movie Moana. Students, before we get started, we have a set of instructions we would like for you to follow. Parents, your son or daughter will exit outside of the MPR. The MPR is the building to my right-hand side. All students are to exit and head inside the building to pick up your certificate. Once your student exits the MPR, please take a few moments to celebrate with them. Take pictures at the various photo booths that we have around campus and outside of campus, and enjoy your last few moments here at Alamitos. However, I do ask that you consider the time and exit the campus by noon, as our 7th grade students will be released soon afterwards. Thank you for your understanding. Once again, we want to congratulate Alamitos Intermediate Class of 2024. We have enjoyed this class very much these past 2 years. With that being said, Condors, this concludes our ceremony, and don't forget to always fly with pride, even when no one is. Students, please proceed out during our recessional music and report to the NPR to receive your certificate. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.